Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just so good guys. Whoa.
Mazel Morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. We are here with one of the greatest, one of my favorite comedians of all time, Sebastian Maniscalco. Thank you.
Thanks for having me this morning.
Who's looking amazing. If you're listening and you're not watching, you're not seeing this matched denim. This is such a wonderful look that I'm incredibly jealous of.
It's a Canadian tuxedo month.
Love it.
It's amazing. Josh, we need to wear more Canadian tuxedos. We need to honestly incorporate more of Canada. I just watched Martin Short. Did you watch this Martin Short documentary?
Yeah.
Is it good?
I think that loving Martin Short, I would have loved anything, but I did not know how much Canadian influence there was in his life and in comedy in general. I had no idea. Did you know, Sebastian?
Yeah, a lot of comedians come out of Canada. They're really, really good. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what they're doing up there. But, John Candy, Martin Short. I think Jim Carrey came out of Canada.
Jim Carrey, Justin Bieber, not so funny, but talented.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh, was the guy?
Ryan Reynolds. All the Ryans. Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, really?
But their crew, Josh, was Martin Short. It was John Candy. It was, what's her name who just passed away? I hate that I'm blanking on her name.
Catherine O'Hara.
It was an amazing crew.
Yeah.
It was the SCTV people, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly. And what is that? That's just like a Canadian SNL?
Yes.
It looked much funnier. Much funnier. I was watching that. I'm like, oh my God, where the fuck is this?
Funnier than American SNL right now?
It looked,
right.
No. Our SNL now is no good, but great documentary.
That's a good springboard, though. You set that up well, Ben. So you had the great Marcello did a version, a small impression of you on SNL. What are our thoughts? How do we feel?
What are our thoughts? The first time he did it, he called me and said, hey, we're going to do this. He called me on a Thursday. We're going to do this on Saturday. Do you want to come in as like a cameo? And unfortunately, I was doing a show out in Palm Springs. I said, sorry, man, I can't do it. But he's like, we're still going to do it. I just want to give you the opportunity to come in. I said, yeah, great. And then they did it. And I was flattered. It was a sweet gesture. And anytime someone does an impersonation, you're like, let's see how this is going to go. But I thought he really kind of was over the top with it and was really good. And then subsequently did another one with what's the guy's name? It's escaping me. The guy he was in God, what the hell? Harry Styles.
Okay. So
Harry Styles got involved and did his impression of me on the show. So I'm sitting here I'm like, wow, this is great. They're doing the impersonations. Did I offend anybody because I said that I wasn't coming in because I had a gig? Did I lose my opportunity to host the show? I don't know.
So you've never hosted?
I've never hosted, no.
Is this a dream for you? Is this something you like to do?
I mean, listen, I grew up on Saturday Night Live, Eddie Murphy, Joe Piscopo during the 80s. So yeah, I mean, it's not on my vision board. I don't have a vision board, but it was not something like, I'm dying to do Saturday Night Live when I came out here in 1998 because impersonations and what have you, it wasn't really my deal. But as time went on, I'm like, it'll be really, really cool to host a show. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is something that I would love to do.
Do people have vision boards? Does anybody really have a physical board?
I don't know. I've never seen one, but I just keep hearing like people manifest their dreams or whatever by writing it down. Do you do this stuff?
No. And in the honor of, I think
I'm a drug addict.
I think today's Pride Day, vision boards are very gay. Very, very gay. They are. I just it is what it is. It's just, they're very gay. I think that if whoever does SNL, you're on their list. I know for sure. I don't actually know for sure because I haven't seen their list, but I feel like you got to be on their list. This wasn't a one-time deal.
Yeah,
Sebastian, they're going to ask you.
Maybe in the fall. We'll see.
Is this had Marcello not called you and asked, it didn't sound like he was asking permission. It just sounded like a heads up.
Yeah.
But is that the classy move? Like, had he not done that, would you have felt a little bit annoyed?
No, I don't know. No. I wouldn't have felt cheated at all or like, disrespected. No.
Because you hear that with like, I don't know if it was like Nikki Glazer famously, right? Like she's obviously a roast genius. But for a lot of people, especially with the Golden Globes, she'll kind of give them the heads up and talk before. Is that better?
I don't know. It depends on like what they're going to say about you or how they're going to impersonate you. Now, if it's derogatory and it's not in a good light, then maybe a heads up would be better. But
yeah,
what he did, I don't think was at all like, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
It was amazing.
They did an impression of me on SNL. Not so good.
No?
Did they? When?
They literally had a version of Drake and I from the Kids' Choice Awards. So it was my cohort, and they just had two guys in the cast dress up like us and say nothing, just look goofy on the side. So I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Have you seen this video going around, Josh, of it's like outside of Madison Square Garden, and Knick fans are literally showing you in AI and Drake in AI and asking who's a better Knicks basketball player, Josh Peck or Drake Bell? Have you seen that video?
I have. About 100 New Yorkers have sent it to me.
And you have these people, they're like, oh man, Josh Peck, he was sick in the paint. I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. It's so funny.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, people are nuts. They think I'm on the New York Knicks.
It's so good.
What about with all this, hype around the Kevin Hart roast and everything? And I'm too sensitive for roasts. Like if I was ever asked to be on the dais, I'd be like, no thanks, because I can't take it. Yeah. I can give it maybe, but I'd have to leave after my set because I don't want to hear what you have to say about me. How do you feel? Can you take it? Would you ever want to do one?
I don't know. I look at the roasts now, and then I look at the roasts back when like Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra were doing it, which seemed a little bit more. I don't know. It wasn't classy. So shocking. Yeah. Is a way to make fun of somebody, but in kind of an enduring way, and it just seems like now it's gone, really raunchy or really too. I don't know if I don't know what it is, but it just seems like it's shocking just for the sake of being shocking. For me, that's not kind of my style. If I did it, I would bring a little of that maybe old school roasting back, which is a little bit more, I don't know, not so aggressive.
Yeah.
But maybe I don't know. Maybe it's passed me by. Maybe now everybody listen. Anytime you're doing anything now, everybody's looking for like the shock value. I'm here doing this podcast, right? We're looking for the clip that you're going to take out of this, right?
I think it's happening right now. And I love it.
Right? You're looking for that one moment where I cry, I do this, I do, oh my God, this is going to be the moment where we get it. So however, I tend, I don't know if I have those clippable moments because I'm very guarded. I'm very like almost editing myself while I'm doing these things.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'm not like going to give you shock and awe here. Right.
By the way, we're so bad at clipping. You're not going to see a good clip anyways.
No.
Like, don't worry. Don't worry. Like it's good. We're better in long form. We're here for a nice conversation. I don't think, by the way, that you should be able to deliver a below the belt joke in a roast if you didn't write it. I like these celebrities that are coming on telling nasty fucking jokes about somebody else that they didn't write. That to me is incredibly fucked up. If you at least need to be able to have the talent to say something really mean and deliver it in a funny way, then you get a pass. But like I know Draymond Green, for example, he didn't write any of those jokes.
Yeah, well, I mean, those guys aren't going to be writing those. I mean, if you're not a comedian, you come on there as a basketball star, an actor, what have you, a musician, they're not going to have the ability to write, these types of roast jokes. So they're fed those jokes in order for them to participate in the roast. But I mean, if you left it up to them, believe me.
Oh my God.
Suck.
Oh, Draymond. Now, Ben started the pod off mic, and tell me if you want me not to mention it, Ben. We can cut this out.
You can. My terrible haircut, you can.
Well, Sebastian, you come from a great hair care professional family, right? Your father?
Yeah. My father's a hairstylist.
So now, Ben, please take us away.
Yeah, I got a bad haircut. I was saying before that I'm wearing the Knicks hat, not just because my beloved Knicks are in the NBA Finals and I'm going on Wednesday in San Antonio, but also because I got a really bad haircut. And I did something that I'm sure your father would recommend against, which is that I got a rushed haircut with somebody I didn't know. It was a huge mistake. I was feeling itchy in my hair, and I just wanted a little bit of a haircut, a little bit of a trim. And they cut off all my hair. Yeah, I know that you don't know what I normally look like. This is very, very short for me. Very short. It exposed a little bit of an egghead that I have light insecurities about, and here we are.
Dissect it, Sebastian.
Yeah, listen, he's got the hat on. It's not done. And I don't know generally what type of product you're using on a day-to-day, but I'm guessing that is you didn't touch it. You just put the hat on.
I didn't touch it. I put the hat on.
All right. So I would like to see what the haircut looks like, either blown out, maybe with some gel or
But what do you blow out? There's no hair to blow out. There's nothing here.
Well, maybe maybe give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks. That's not that bad. I don't think we should be. By the way, I'm not into hats at all.
You're not a hat guy.
I'm not a hat guy.
Say more.
I don't know. I feel like a hat on a grown man is.
Damn it. I just want you to know Josh wears hats every week. I've never worn a hat before. I've never worn a hat.
Do you know
Have I ever worn a hat? Do I even own hats?
He never does. And I almost wore a t-shirt today and I was like, Sebastian's going to be here. I'm wearing a button up.
Wow.
I knew. I felt pressure.
Unbelievable.
Well, I mean, for a podcast of this size,
sure.
Enormous.
Right, to wear a hat on the podcast is almost diminishing the podcast. I mean,
You're right.
Right. I mean, how old are you?
You're right. 34. You're right.
Okay. Well, this is way too old to be wearing a hat.
Are you anti-hat and all? So do you ever
I
wear
have
one?
hats.
Okay.
I've worn hats.
Yes.
I'm not. First of all, I don't think I have the size head to pull off a hat. Most guys, when they wear a hat, like, wow, they look good in the hat. My head is too large to pull off a good looking hat. However, I'm just saying in general, the hat on a man just, I don't know, conveys to me like, I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm going to just pop this on my head today, which is okay for you. The fact that you got a screwed up
This is
haircut.
a rare occurrence. Just, you have to believe me. This is rare. You feel this way about hats. I can't even imagine how you feel about men wearing basketball jerseys. You have a grown man wearing a jersey. Okay, how does that make you feel?
Well, and I'm sorry to say this, but at the house, we have become San Antonio fans.
Was it because of this Wembanyama?
Yeah.
This guy.
Wemby has converted me to, and I love New York, don't get me wrong, but the way this guy plays.
It's unbelievable.
I'm just like,
once in a lifetime.
Incredible. So, that being said, and I have a son who's going to be 7 next week. He wanted a Wemby jersey. And he had asked Dad, we should get, Wemby jerseys together. Now, we will be watching the game in our own home, and I'll probably put on the Wemby jersey. However, you will never see me. Like, you're going to go to the Knicks game, right? Are you wearing a jersey?
I can't bring myself to wear jerseys. I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I will not be. I also, though, I wouldn't wear a jersey in my own home. You put a t-shirt on under the jersey?
I will. You
wear with a t-shirt?
No, I will be going.
You're sleeveless.
Sleeveless, yeah.
Sleeveless. Yeah. Not even a tank top under it.
No, I'll be going.
What about
you?
The
Don't find
nipples
that?
chafe?
I was going to say, you don't find that your nipples start to bleed? Like, do you put a couple patches on or something?
This is the first time I'm wearing a jersey, so we'll find out.
Oh, by the way, you're gonna bleed.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to. It's a terrible experience.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Especially unless you bought. And maybe you bought an authentic jersey. odds are you bought a Wembanyama swingman. And let me tell you, this material from China, you are really, your nipples are in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, it's going to be like you were boogie boarding.
Oh, wow. I didn't factor that in.
And I don't know if you have a hairy chest or not, but I'm just letting you know that if you do, the hair will be poking out of the holes in the swingman jersey. Oh. So all of a sudden you're going to be uncomfortable. Your family's going to be looking at you. They're going to be like, Sebastian, your hair is popping out of your jersey. I would recommend a light t-shirt. Maybe, like this, like a white t-shirt under it.
All right. I just didn't want to go with the a la Georgetown Patrick Ewing look.
Sure.
That's an old reference. You guys might not even.
We do.
Ben does.
We know.
Ben.
We know. Okay. We know.
I'm 52. You're 34. Patrick Ewing. Yeah. This is not even your time frame.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Little Spoon. Folks, anyone who's a parent knows feeding decisions aren't a one-time thing. They're constant. You make them again and again, stage after stage. It kind of sounds like cooking for my wife. And too often the options out there, whether you're feeding a baby, a toddler, or a big kid, just don't meet the standards you want for your child. Parents are constantly asked to compromise on ingredients, nutrition, transparency, even safety. And it really makes you wonder, why does it feel like there are more high-quality food options for dogs than there are for kids? And that's no shit on dogs, okay? We should be prioritizing our children's health, though. On top of everything else parents are juggling, that constant uncertainty is exhausting. And simply put, families deserve better. That's why I decided to try Little Spoon, and let me tell you folks, I'm not turning back. It's one trusted place to shop meals and snacks for babies, toddlers, big kids, whatever you got. It's great, all made with real ingredients without having to rethink every choice or lower your standards at each developmental milestone. It shows up at the door and takes one big decision off your plate without compromising on what's important to you. And knowing you're helping set your kid up with healthy habits for life, that's the kind of peace of mind that matters. So folks, feeding the kids doesn't have to be complicated. Little Spoon makes it easy with real nutritionally balanced meals and snacks designed for every stage of life. It shows up ready to go, takes the pressure off, and somehow still gets devoured, veggies and all. No artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners either. And you know what? That's a win I'll take every time. Get 30% off your first online order at littlespoon.com/goodguys with code GOODGUYS. That's LITTLESPOON.com/goodguys with code GOODGUYS for 30% off your first order. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Built. Folks, we can all agree that housing is expensive. Whether it's a rent, mortgage, it doesn't matter which one you're paying. It stings every month. Ooh, that hurt. But Built can make it feel a little bit better. Let me explain. Built started out rewarding members on their rent. Now, as of 2026, Built members can also earn points on mortgage payments wherever they live. Every housing payment earns you points you can use towards flights with top travel partners such as United and Hyatt, Lyft rides, Amazon.com purchases, and so much more. Personally, I'd redeem my points for travel, obviously. Nothing like a free trip brought to you by your mortgage. Are you kidding me? But here's what I think is the most underrated part. Built members also get access to a neighborhood concierge. It can make restaurant reservations, book fitness classes, and find new local spots, all while being rewarded at more than 45,000 merchant partners. It's like having a personal assistant baked into where you live. It's simple. Being a renter and now owning a home is better with Built. So folks, are you ready? And if you're not, I don't care. Join the membership where you live at joinbuilt.com/goodguys. That's join, JOIN, built, BILT.com/goodguys. Make sure to use our URL so they know we sent you. I'm telling you, folks, joinbuilt.com/goodguys.
I'm going to be 40 this year. Any thoughts?
What are you doing?
I got nothing. Maybe I go get a little plastic surgery, a little tune up on the old bod.
What are you thinking of getting?
I don't know. Get my tits done.
Tits?
Yeah. Get a little skin removed, you know, get those nice anchor scars. Look like I went from female to male.
Oh, wow.
No,
wow.
My wife's like, let's have a party. I'm like, I'd rather invest in me.
I love, so if you're going through Sebastian Maniscalco, you're like, probably like, what the fuck podcast did I just go on with? Josh is talking about transitioning. He's getting his tits done.
Mike, back to bag. Let's get out of here. Do you have a lot of friends?
I have friends. Yeah.
I mean, if you're talking a party, how many people are you inviting to this thing?
What am I going to get a space? I'm going to get an event space.
Yes.
It's so many things. It's so much orchestrating. Probably got to have 50 people, 60 people.
Okay. It's a nice party.
Yeah.
It's a nice party. I don't know. I would go with a party.
I would
either go to a party or I would maybe get a couple of my close friends who are couples and maybe do like a 3-day thing in Cabo.
Oh, that's the move. That's it.
40 is a big one.
It's a big one.
You should do something nice for it.
Where were you? I feel like when you were 40, was it like really beginning the ascent, like the true
40? Yeah.
Awakening of Sebastian?
The awakening. Yeah. Yeah, that 12 years ago, 13 years ago. Yeah, 13 years ago was kind of like, it's funny. You say 40, 41, 42, it's all blending together at this point. Sure. I know people that go, oh yeah, in 1989, I went to Paris. And then I have no date associated with anything other than the birth of my kids, when I got married, and my 50th. That's it. That's all I really have. But about 12 years ago, it was kind of like when I started to kind of hit in the comedy clubs and people were coming out and seeing me. So yeah, I think I've been doing this since 1998. So yeah, around that time.
But can we touch, I know you've talked about it before, but I find your sort of origin story so endearing, of that you were running between performing at the Comedy Store and working at the Four Seasons Hotel, right? Yeah,
right down the street here.
You were a manager of the restaurant?
No, I was a waiter in the bar.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was waiting tables, and I timed my break with the time that I was going to go on stage. So if I had a 9:15 set at the store, I would make sure I go on break at 9 o'clock. And it took me 12 minutes to drive up there. We all right?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
No.
The producer's just checking the phrase.
I was like, am I breathing heavy? What is the?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he wanted to do. I'm glad we made mention. He was tipping around here like we were sleeping.
It did. It got horror movie-esque for a second.
I would go and run down there and do my set in my uniform, or sometimes I would change into clothes depending on how pressed for time I was, and then I would run back. And there was a time where because I had asked a waiter to manage my section while I was on break, and then I came back and I had a $455 walkout, which that's when the table just walks out without paying in my section. But this was like almost kind of towards the end of my career there at the Four Seasons. I worked there for 7 years. So this was like the last year it happened. It got to be, okay, it's either you do the comedy or you do the waiting tables. And I chose to do the comedy.
Does the hotel make you cover that table? What happens when somebody walks out on a table?
No, the hotel absorbs the cost of it. So I didn't have to pay, thank God. But it was getting to the point where I was doing a lot more comedy, and it was getting a lot. And then I had this Vince Vaughn comedy show that we did this 30 days, 30 nights on a bus. That kind of took me out of the Four Seasons. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I came out here in 98 to make it as a comedian. I didn't come out here to wait tables. So the way I looked at it is like every opportunity I had to get on stage, I was going to utilize it. And the Four Seasons was very gracious at allowing me to. I made a great living there. I mean, it's not like I was a starving artist.
Yeah.
I had a Jaguar X-Type.
Wow. Current model?
Wow. What a beautiful car. And the way they ruined that brand, they went to the new logo, and now the car's completely extinct. I don't even think they make Jaguars.
No, Waymo's got a Jag. That's what the Waymos are. Yeah. Jaguars.
They are. Okay. That's how you know they were that unsuccessful, that they're Waymos. that is the official worst branding in history, that it's now Waymos. That is insanity.
Wow.
Because those cars were gorgeous.
And when you were, it's the Four Seasons, right? It's not Bennigan's.
No.
It's not a BJ's. This is a high-end place. You're in Beverly Hills. So I'm sure you're constantly seeing fancy people. And here you are. And artist and entertainer on the come up. Did you ever want to like, make campaign to a fancy producer or someone be like, hey, I do a little comedy. I'm not just this.
I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not like slipping my DVD to Conan O'Brien as he's having chicken satay,
Yeah.
If someone asked what I did, I would tell them, but I wasn't like walking around the hey, I'm a comedian, give me a shot.
Sure.
Yeah.
Very, very, I'm not like huge on self-promotion in that way. Even to this day, I like when I do a video on Instagram or whatever to announce a tour, to go get tickets or whatnot, it just feels a little gross. I don't know. I never really was the hype guy.
I'm not good at it either. Ben is incredible at it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm not uncomfortable when I do it, but it's a necessary evil. Like,
yeah.
You ever have those Uber drivers that won't admit that they're Uber drivers? They're always telling you that they're like a realtor. I had this guy in Miami. We're driving through and he's pointing to he's like, that's my listing. That's my listing. That's my listing. Like,
yeah. I actually did a bit about an Uber driver that they have like, no, I have discotheque in Istanbul. They're always like doing something other than what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, by the way, before we get off the topic, I wanted to rewind a little bit.
Please.
I found something very interesting. Playoffs, New York, San Antonio. You're going to the game, Ben.
yes.
How does a Ben facilitate tickets for the game? Is it something that somebody there? Did you buy them off StubHub?
Tell him.
What's the pipe in?
Blow his mind, Ben.
I want you to know first and foremost, Sebastian, that I know how fortunate I am and how blessed I am.
Oh,
okay?
Stop it with this.
Somehow, some way.
Cut out this gratitude.
Michelob Ultra and the New York Knicks are taking me on a private plane from Newark to San Antonio, where I will be watching the game courtesy of Michelob Ultra and the New York Knicks, and then I will be flown home. And that's why I started with, I understand how fortunate I am, because I was ready. The money was out, okay? The sack of cash was there. My plane tickets were booked. And I'm fully prepared for New York. Like you mentioned, you've converted your home to Wembanyama fans, which I'm still trying to process, but I understand he's a generational talent. I understand. The tickets are insane, Josh. That's my what are you nuts for later. The prices of these tickets for a home game at the Garden, it's $12,000 to sit in the corner. It's disgusting. And I don't know if this is a real market yet. We're going to figure out as it gets closer if this is just like season ticket holders that are trying to make back all of next year's season in one ticket, or if it's a real market. But yeah, I'm going courtesy of Michelob Ultra and the New York Knicks game one.
Okay, so is Michelob Ultra a sponsor of the show, or what? How do we get that
of the NBA?
NBA.
But what's your connect? What's your connect with them, Ben?
So they reached out to my agent, beautiful agent Barry Rosen, not in
Shout
looks,
out
just
Barry.
in person, her heart. She's also a beautiful woman, but I didn't mean to comment on her looks. And they said, do you have any clients that want to go to the game? And she put up Tyler Cameron, the great Tyler Cameron, and me.
Wow.
And I can't fucking believe it. I'm still like, this is like a dream. And I'm sure that's childish to say. It's a full-blown dream. 34 years of heartbreak. Like this is a dream.
Yeah, this is going to be a big series. I'm looking forward to it. Does it start in New York?
No, it starts in San Antonio.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All
game
right.
1 and 2 are on the road. And then game 3 at the Garden. Walk-in is $5,000.
What if they win at Madison Square Garden and at half court, Timothy Chalamet proposes to Kylie Jenner? Can you freaking imagine? Oh my God. You just see Karl Anthony Towns in the back like, yeah. That would
That's
be
funny.
so fucking romantic. Oh, man. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for a big win.
Did you grow up a Knicks fan, Sebastian?
No, I'm Chicago. So I'm born and raised in Chicago, and I'm a Bulls fan.
Bulls.
So yeah, I had my taste of 6 championships and whatnot. And since, 1998, we've been awful. But we did have a little run there with Joachim Noah.
Yeah.
I
think I made his name
Rose.
Jewish. Joachim.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Quo. Folks, missed calls and slow follow-ups are silent killers. That's how businesses leave money on the table without ever realizing it. That's why today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Quo, spelled Q-U-O, the business communication system built so you never miss a call. Folks, your entire team can handle calls and texts from one shared number, so no more missed messages, no more dropped conversations, ever. Everyone sees the full thread. Replies are faster. Customers actually feel taken care of. Folks, Quo is the #1 rated business phone system on G2 with over 3,000 reviews, built for how modern teams work. More than 90,000 businesses from solo operators to growing teams rely on it to stay connected, professional, and constantly reachable. Quo works wherever you are, right from your phone or computer. Keep your existing number at Teammates in Minutes, sync your CRM, and let the call routing handle itself as you scale. Quo isn't just a phone system, it's a smart one. AI automatically logs calls, generates summaries, and flags next steps, so nothing falls through the cracks. And it can even qualify leads or respond after hours so your business stays on even when you're off. It's easy. Calls, texts, voicemails, transcripts, and contact details all in one clean view, so your team always has the full picture and can show up for every customer conversation, ensuring a seamless and more personalized experience. Folks, money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free, plus 20% off your first 6 months when you go to Quo, QUO.com/goodguys. That's Quo, QUO.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Chili Pad by Sleep Me. Folks, meet Chili Pad 2.0, the completely redesigned, upgraded, and now even better bed cooling system that ends the thermostat war for good. Because quality sleep should not depend on who won the last fight about the temperature. What are you, nuts? And the Chili Pad 2.0 is a serious upgrade from what came before. The new dock is quieter with a bigger internal water tank, so you're not stopping to refill it every couple of days. The topper is now a premium, waterproof cover that unzips and goes right in the wash, because life with kids is messy and your sleep setup should be easy. The nightstand remote is the part I want every moron listening to hear. Each side of the bed gets its own dedicated physical thermostat with sensors that detect the moment you get into bed and automatically kick off your sleep program. Are you kidding me? How amazing is that? And there's no app, no fumbling with your phone at midnight. You just get in and it handles everything. That's how good gear works. So folks, if you're ready, visit www.sleep.me/goodguys to get your Chili Pad 2.0 and save up to $255 with code GOODGUYS. This special offer is available for our listeners, the listeners of Good Guys, but only for a limited time. Plus, it ships free and you can try risk-free for 30 days with flexible payment options and financing options. And if you don't like it, return it at no cost. That's sleep.me/goodguys. Sleep.me/goodguys. Because Chili Pad is cheaper than couples therapy and more effective than the thermostat.
You probably don't think about this, but I do. I was thinking about you and like how you have this amazing sort of blend of like, there's like this Midwestern charm about you and yet something so Italian and so familiar. And I do think it like adds to your, as my acting teacher would say, your sparkle. Like it's something like, cause I think especially in entertainment, we're used to like, the De Niro, Italian, New York, East Coast. We've had a lot of that, right? Yeah. And that's a little more familiar. But your blending of things, I think, is very winning. Just wanted to say that.
That's very sweet of you. I never had been referred to of having a sparkle, which is nice to hear.
You do.
Who is your acting coach?
What carbonates you? They're on Groupon.
I don't know. Midwestern. Okay. By the way, I just for those that are listening and not viewing this unbelievable podcast, I felt my T-shirt just now, and I don't know. And guys in the booth could maybe verify this. Did I have a little belly showing for the first 20 minutes?
I thought it was a belt. I thought you had it. I thought you were wearing a nice thin belt that worked with your Canadian tuxedo.
That was fat.
And nice flesh-colored belt.
From here, you can't see. I thought it was a belt.
Wow. No, that was skin.
Does this look like a belt? Or
Wow.
Is that gorgeous?
Is that a belt? Or,
He's so brave. He's so brave, Sebastian. No one braver than my boy.
oh man, I'll never get that out of my head. Oh wow. Oh wow.
That's early in the morning for that, bro.
Don't go boogie boarding with those nips. You are asking for an
That's
infection.
why. By the way, maybe you could wear the sleeveless jersey. I can't wear that jersey.
No.
No,
we'll see.
these nipples are too soft. They get
That's the name of this
apart.
book.
I think I
Nipples are
got
too
a.
soft.
No, I think I got a nice hard nipple.
That's
Yeah.
good. Jealous.
A title. Should we get to a couple weird stories?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay,
What do we
so
got?
they live up to the name. They're weird stories.
Weird stories. All
We
right.
comment. They're from the New York Post. It's our main news source. Okay, this one's good. This one's good. Wife sparks massive debate after saying she won't let hardworking husband do chores. He's more tired than I am. Times haven't changed for her. In 2026, a stereotypical gender role in a relationship might have evolved, but for others, it certainly hasn't. One stay-at-home mom is sticking to tradition by refusing to let her hardworking breadwinner hubby do any housework, and she's getting slammed online for it. What do we think?
Well, let's open it up to the group here.
I hate it here. I'll say that. Like on Earth, I hate the fact that this is a story, and I hate the idea that people can't be different and that people would be shamed for that. Like I do all of the cooking in my house, Sebastian, all of it, 100%. I have a 1-year-old son, but I also love it. My wife is a neat freak. She does the majority of the cleaning. Just because she wants to, or we have a housekeeper, but like that's not news. What is news?
Yeah, listen. Sometimes I almost have to, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, but the amount of stuff that I'm doing at the house is incredible.
I bet.
I mean, I often tell my wife. We have a joke that I'll take my sock off and I'll put my foot on the table and I go, you should be kissing my feet.
Oh yeah.
If we look around, if you look around and see with what some of these married guys do or don't do,
right?
Like if I don't cook, we don't eat.
Wow.
Yeah,
right?
same.
Okay.
Same.
Right?
Yes.
My wife bakes. That's her deal. But
Okay.
it's not like we're baking a pie every week. Like last night, and I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoy cooking. Last night I made, and I enjoy plating and presentation and the whole thing that goes along with it. So I'm, and again, this is just part of being a father. I'm driving my kids to, gymnastics. I'm driving my kids to soccer. I'm involved.
Love it.
Heavily involved.
Yeah.
In the family. And maybe a little bit too much. Maybe you got to pull back a little bit.
All three of us, by the way, we're getting raked.
But to the article, that was my father coming home from work, had a hot meal on the table.
Wow.
Every day of the week, right? Whoa. And this was without cell phones. So he would literally tell my mom, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Right? And my mom knew it took 21 minutes for him to get home. And as soon as the door opened, boom, right on the table. And does that exist anymore? Yes, in some homes, but I don't think it's the norm.
I don't
Not
think
us.
so.
Not us.
Right? Are you cooking?
No.
What are you doing over there?
I could cook, but I'm on. So this morning, I'll tell you the day. I wake up around 5:45 with either my 7-year-old is up by 6 or my 11-month-old is up by 6. So I'm basically, my wife comes downstairs around 7:15, 7:30. First 90 minutes I'm on it. And the last 90 minutes of the day, I'm showering and bathing my 3-year-old, 7-year-old. The 11-month-old goes to sleep earlier, and I'm doing nighttime routine, everything, getting them ready, laying with my 7-year-old. Yeah.
Did your father do that?
Did he do anything? He was not around, Sebastian. No, he didn't do a damn thing.
Yeah, I think it changed. I mean, and if you look at what my wife does, which is this is what I cannot do, with the signups for
so true. Same.
The play, the practice, the coordinating the birthday parties. So you're going to this kid's birthday party, that kid's birthday party, and all that, which is a whole other thing that I don't necessarily. I didn't grow up in that environment. I was in soccer, and that was it. I didn't do a lot. These kids now are like doing everything under the sun, from piano to gymnastics to soccer to, chess. My son's doing chess club.
Yeah, my son too.
So
fun.
That was not that. We were just bored growing up. There was no activity.
Yeah, I was bored a lot. I felt the abyss a lot. There was a lot of times as an only child that I was in my room going like, so this is life, huh? Here I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thinking about me.
I would just play basketball and eat. I'd walk to the park. I'd play basketball. I'd come home. I'd order pad thai. Like, that was how I passed my time. And that's how I got to at one point.
What were
you
loaded?
Like pad thai? You like pad thai? You loaded. I think actually then it was a bun zao. Bun zao. You ever heard of this bun zao? There's a place called Saigon Grill, 88th and 2nd. I can still smell that sauce. That's how fat I was. Okay? I can still smell it. I would get 2 veggie spring rolls on the side. And this is how, this is a typical day. This is delicious.
Wow. No, we didn't order anything to the house. It was all in homemade.
Now, you just mentioned your love of soccer. Go to a lot of LAFC games?
I have. I've been to. Why do you laugh?
You see my clip?
Your clip?
I thought maybe this happened that you came on the pod because you saw my clip.
No. Do we have the clip? Guys, could you wake up the producers?
Roll the clip. I love the LAFC. Big fan. I took my 7 and 3-year-old to a game a couple months ago, to a match, say. And who's sitting in front of me? The incredible Maniscalco family.
You were there?
We were closer than we are now. I was right behind you, but it's not my way. I don't bother people when they're with their family. You're with your beautiful family. I want to say hello. I go, I can't. But and this might only be in my head, but you can confirm it now. My beautiful 3-year-old is in a potty training journey, and he's doing great, but he tends to hold it all day till we're home, right? So you sit down, I go, oh, beautiful Maniscalcos are here. I'm not going to bother him with them. We're watching the game. And my son starts to crop dust our section because he's been holding it all day, right? So he's letting out a couple toots. And I was so mortified of how close you were sitting next to me. I was like, he's crop dusting the Maniscalcos.
Oh, no.
I was it's all in my head. Good.
No. I didn't smell anything.
Oh, thank God.
No.
It's the people behind you, Josh, that you had to be worried about. I don't think farts go forward.
Okay. Thank God it was an outdoor stadium.
Yeah, no. I'm pretty good. I out of all 5 senses, my sense of smell is extraordinary. It's almost like a bloodhound.
Really?
So I would have definitely picked that up if, and I would have made mention of it. I would have told my wife, I don't know what's going on, but someone's
sorry, Shy. You guys ever think, I don't know how much you talk about your kiddos, but like, I do think about that sometimes of like, am my kids going to be teenagers going like, Dad, you really had to talk about me farting at the LAFC game when I was 3?
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Nutrafol. Folks, good hair days do more than we give them credit for. You know, I just got literally the worst haircut of my life, and let me tell you, terrible. The one saving grace is that the top of my head is looking nice. And you know why it's looking nice? It's looking nice because of Nutrafol. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand, and is the #1 hair growth supplement brand personally used by dermatologists. I love my dermatologist. Do you? I trust her. You should too. Nutrafol's hair growth supplements are peer-reviewed, NSF certified for sport, and clinically tested. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Nutrafol offers multiple formulas for men and women tailored to different life stages, like postpartum or menopause, and lifestyle factors such as plant-based diets, so you get the support that's actually right for you. Adding Nutrafol to your daily routine is easy. Order online, no prescription needed, with automated deliveries and free shipping to keep you on track. Plus, with a Nutrafol subscription, you can save up to 20% and get added perks like a free Headspace membership to support your hair health journey. Let your hair become one less thing taking up space in your head and see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you visit Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GoodGuys10. That's Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GoodGuys10. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Whatnot. Folks, Whatnot is it. You don't know Whatnot? Okay, I love Whatnot. And it's not just because my brother-in-law works for Whatnot. Let me tell you, Whatnot is the place where you can buy literally anything. Okay? My sister called me the other day. She goes, Ben, you're never going to believe what you can buy on Whatnot. She told me that you can literally watch a chef deconstructing an entire tuna and then buy the belly on Whatnot. You can literally buy grade A sashimi on Whatnot. You can also buy normal things like clothes, bags, and accessories, but who cares about that? You can buy tuna on Whatnot. Tuna. T-U-N-A. I don't know why I'm spelling this stuff for you. I'm just telling you that Whatnot is the largest live shopping marketplace in the country and allows users to enjoy a trusted shopping experience in a real-time format. With over 10,000 fashion, beauty, and bag sellers on Whatnot, there's always something for every buyer to discover live right now. Like tuna. You almost never pay full price. Shop name brands, but without the retail price tags. Folks, Whatnot? Are you kidding me? It's unbelievable. I once bought my sister a sweater there. I plan on buying tuna there tonight. Who doesn't want to buy tuna online? I do. So folks, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search Whatnot, W-H-A-T-N-O-T, Whatnot in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals today.
By the way, do you, I don't see you, and this is the first time I think we've actually had a conversation. Is your baseline just happy? I mean, do
you really haven't seen my work.
No, I mean, you seem like, I'm talking about the wife and the kids. Do you ever get like,
I can't get over it, Josh. He knows you as just happy, wears no hats. I can't get over it. I can't get fucking over it.
No, you just seem like
Josh wears hats and he is depressed.
I'm on a lot of Lexapro.
Is that what you're? I met you in the hallway. You were like, "Hey, man, thanks for coming." You know, like, jolly.
It's such a these podcasts. This is like for you to come out and do it, and for anyone to come and guest means a lot.
Oh, well, and listen, I've had a podcast for 13 years, so I know, yeah, I mean, you do these podcasts and, like when you get up in the morning, right, you got to go do a podcast. You look on your calendar and 12 o'clock, you're going to
right.
wherever. Is this something like you're like, I can't wait to go or can't wait to talk? I mean, honest to God, like what's the feeling of being a guest on the podcast?
Of being not my pod, being a guest on someone.
Yeah, like I'm going to ask you to come on mine, right?
Right.
And then do you go, motherfucker, now I got to go do this guy's thing? Like, is it that or is it, I can't wait to come on?
It's somewhere in the middle. I don't mind. I like it.
I think you'll can't wait to come on Sebastian's podcast, but I think there are plenty of podcasts where it's definitely dread.
Yeah, but it's also like you get to a point where you can really kind of pick and choose. Like you go, all right, maybe I'm going to do 1 or 2 a month of someone else's. So let me make sure it's something that,
that you want to be on.
Yeah, or like you get real specific, right? Like if I was really into fishing, right? If there's something really that I like, there's a depression podcast I'm in. We could talk about meds.
Why, you got a problem with depression? Is it
Who doesn't? Oh my God. What are you guys? You don't realize it sucks out here. It's dark out there. It's like the Strait of Hormuz in here. Do we have a moron mail, Ben?
We do. We have a bunch.
Moron mail.
So we call our listeners morons, Sebastian. We're morons too. We're all morons, and people who pretend that they know things. We try to avoid them. It's a long one, but this is a good one.
Okay,
great.
Okay, all right. The subject is boobs and a jealous mother-in-law. Okay? Hey, good guys, big fan here. I'm going to cut down. I need your advice on a mother-in-law situation, and I'd love you to put yourself in our shoes. My mother-in-law has always been self-obsessed with her son. My husband, she's always made comments in front of me regarding how much she loves him. He's a golden child anytime there's a holiday or something, making sure that he comes and visits. I feel like I have been pretty good and lenient, but now I'm 8 months pregnant. Okay, 8 months pregnant. And the comments just won't stop. We've been together for 7 years. She's now got a new obsession with my breasts and how large they've gotten. Mind you, I've always had bustier girls, but ever since I got pregnant, she's made comments about how big they've gotten in front of my husband. For example, she'll say to him, you must love your wife's new pregnancy boobs. Another thing that you'll love is her boobs are only going to get bigger. What bra size are you? What shirt size are you wearing now? While we're all catching up on the phone, she'll say things just like this. Then most recently in a group chat, she said, are you excited that your wife will never have issues breastfeeding because of how big her breasts are? It's constant. Please give me some advice. I truncated that. It was very, very long. I truncated it.
Did you truncate that on the fly?
I did. I truncated it on the fly. Did you get that sense?
No, I actually thought you read it verbatim. That's how natural you made it sound.
Okay, thank you. Yeah,
really
I really cut it down. I appreciate that. So she has a mother-in-law that won't stop commenting on her pregnant breasts. Thoughts?
I what bothers me is the relationship she has with the son. That I'm not into that. Like the golden child, everything. This guy can't do anything wrong. That for me took me out of it. Yeah. I was like, I don't like that portion. And then the fact that this woman is constantly talking about the breasts
it's very, very strange. I totally agree. And almost it felt like if you coddle your son like that and he's your golden child, are you excited that he has these big fucking breasts? You creep. Like it was creepy almost how much she was pointing out how big her breasts are and that he'd enjoy them. Very strange. Very strange.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the mother and the son.
Yeah, she sounds very inappropriate, the mother, like boundaryless. And it just reminds me, and I'll be the only one to mention it here, so I'm the only one that gets in trouble. But like, I love my wife's pregnant body, and she is sure to tell me, like, this is not for you. Right? Like,
oh, you don't even get to use it.
Yeah, stay away from this. Okay. This is a different purpose. And I'm like, oh, but it's so great, so fun. And she's like, just direct your eyes somewhere else.
Wow. Yeah. Why? I mean, is your wife pregnant right now?
No, but through 3 pregnancies, I think, especially in the third one, it's just like she quickly just was so uncomfortable. And just like, ugh, like I want this to be done. I'm so excited to have a baby, but like this is a little much. Yeah. But that mother-in-law is going to be the problem with that, right? Is it's a harbinger of worse to come. Like that poor wife's going to have to deal with that mother-in-law indefinitely.
It's because her son needs to grow a fucking pair of balls and set things straight. It's not on, if the mother-in-law remains unchecked, it's not the wife's job to check her mother-in-law. It's the son's job to check his mother. And he's married to her. Like at some point, she needs to go to him and say, obviously you see that she's commenting inappropriately on my pregnant breasts. Can you please fucking say something? Can you make sure that she knows that she can't do this? Otherwise I can't be around her. It's on him, right?
Yeah, he ain't gonna do it though. It sounds like he if it's going on this long, he has just left it unchecked, and it's not gonna get corrected.
Yeah, not good.
Weak men.
Ben, should we hit What Are You Nuts?
We should. Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week is our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and small, whatever's sticking in your craw. I'll go first. I teased it earlier.
Sorry, really quick, Ben. So we'll go first. Take your time to think of one.
I got one already.
Even better.
I got the email.
I teased it earlier. These ticket prices, it's unfair. It's not only unfair to the casual fan. I think my real What Are You Nuts is on the season ticket holders. You're telling me that you've been a Knicks season ticket holder for how long to have these season tickets? Let's say 30 years. It comes to the NBA Finals and you're selling your fucking tickets. I get it. If you maybe you're in the 200 section, the 300 section, you want to make back all the money for the next season. I get it. Sell one game. You're telling me that all of the people who are spending between $50,000 and $100,000 per seat on tickets, good seats, Josh, they're selling every game. There's never been more inventory. I read a stat. There's never been more inventory for an NBA Finals than this series. Everyone is selling their tickets trying to make a buck. And it's like, do you even care about the Knicks? What are you, nuts?
Wow. So true.
What a rant.
So good. My What Are You Nuts moment of the week is
what a rant.
My What Are You Nuts moment is cash. People don't carry it anymore.
No.
I don't like this. It's not good.
I do. Don't rob me, but I do.
Put a little cash in your pocket. You know what it signals to me? You don't tip. Right? You're not throwing, and you know what? If you do tip, then you're really making the valet's day hard. What's he gonna open up his Cash App?
Yeah.
Carry $50 in random bills. You really should have a little more. But like just have a little cash on you. What are you, nuts?
Yeah.
We were talking about golf before we started recording. There's nothing more embarrassing than when you're playing with somebody and he goes to the caddy and says, "Hey, you got Venmo?" What are you, crazy?
Oh, yeah.
What are you, crazy? You showed up to a golf course with a caddy and you didn't bring any cash? You're asking this poor guy for a Venmo so he gets taxed? Terrible.
Hey, what's the going rate on a caddy tipping? If you got a caddy, 18 holes, what do you tip them?
It depends on how nice the course is. I'd say the minimum is $125 a bag. I think it can go up to $250 a bag depending on the course. But
Okay.
$125 I think is anything less than that. The guy just swallowed his dignity and carried your clubs for 18 holes and he doesn't even know you. Like it's not your regular. It's not your regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Like these are two random men. One is $125 minimum in my opinion. You agree with that?
Yeah, that's fair. And I do agree with you. It depends on the course. If it's a extremely hard course to get on, maybe a private course, you're with somebody who belongs to a country club. You don't want to, you're getting the golf for free if you get invited, right?
Yes.
It's not like you're paying for the golf. So you go heavy on the tip.
Yeah.
And you tip for them. You do that also? Yeah, me too.
Well, here's the thing. And I don't know the etiquette on this, but if I invite you to play on my course,
yes,
your wallet is non-existent. I'm taking care of everything, from soup to nuts, the tip, the this, the that.
Whoa.
Don't bother.
But I'm offering to cover your caddies at a minimum.
Yeah, and then I tell you, don't embarrass me.
Well, that's very nice. That's very nice.
Yeah, so if you're hosting, you don't have your guests tip the people.
I think too many people have accepted my gesture. I've tipped for people before. I have. I'm the same though. You come to my course, you're not paying anything. But I think it's the right thing to ask, and it's the right thing to decline.
You know what though? Move. You know what I do? I bypass the guy because I have a problem with people paying for me. I'll go right to the caddy and give him money. Whoa. I don't even go to the guy. If I get invited, I go right to the caddy. There you go. And he's like, "Oh no, Mr. So-and-so takes care of me." I go, "Yeah, well then put that on top of Mr. So-and-so."
I was going to say, he's getting doubled.
He's getting doubled up.
He's not going to Mr. So-and-so and saying that Sebastian took care of me on the side. He's getting doubled. And good for him.
It's okay. God knows.
Yep.
God knows. What did you got one, Sebastian?
Here's my gripe. God, this happened a couple months ago. Had a buddy of mine stay in my guest room. Right? I went up and he was packing to leave. He had his suitcase on the bed.
Ah,
right.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how you guys do it, and I love hospitality. I grew up in the Four Seasons Hotel, so I know like hospitality. I have a luggage rack in the guest
wow.
room.
You sure do.
So,
That's class. That's class.
Amazon.
and he decided to take his black bag and put it on the white comforter and pack. Now, I'm sorry. Do you know where the bag goes? I mean, how dirty that bag is?
Right.
And now it's on the thing. And I tell people, I go, what are you doing with the suitcase on the thing? He's like, what are you talking about? I go, put it on the floor. What are you doing? So I like to call people out on their behavior. I have a huge, huge issue with behavior. And if it's not the way it should be, it's, I recently talked to Paul Anka on my podcast, and he said the reason why in the 1950s and 60s, as entertainers, you dressed up in Las Vegas or just dressed up in general is because the mob was running Vegas at the time. And there was a code of conduct that as an entertainer that you had to have. And the mob basically told you, you look professional up there or you don't get up there. Right. So if you learn anything from this rant is we need to bring the mob back to establish some codes.
Yeah,
we
organized
do.
crime.
People aren't scared enough. That's the problem. There's no consequences.
None.
Yes.
None at all. Just do what you want.
There's no more racketeering.
Bring back racketeering. This has been 5 stars. Sebastian, thank you so much for joining us. Anything you want to plug? Anything going on? Anything new?
I'm just in Las Vegas at the Wynn Hotel, August and October, and then I'm doing some casinos out east, Fort Lauderdale at the Hard Rock, and the Ocean at the Atlantic City later on this year. When you're doing this, and I need to know, right? Do you have a certain time limit that this podcast has to be? Number one, and is there an indication from producers that you have reached that time limit? How did you know to end it?
There's no time limit. We try and hit like 50 minutes to an hour 10, something like that. And I have a mental clock. My assumption is we're around an hour. Am I right?
Yeah, just under.
Okay.
A scotch
So I
under.
think the answer really is I'm a professional.
He really is.
You know why I asked that is because when I did a podcast, actually it was Tiger Belly. Bobby Lee.
The great Bobby Lee.
As I was talking, a rubber duck went up on the producer put a rubber duck up on the little ledge there in the middle of my story. And I said, what's that? And he goes, it's an hour. We've been on an hour. It's just our indicator that lets us know we've hit an hour. So the duck was the indicator. So that's why I asked if there was like an earpiece or somebody said, hey, we reached an hour. So in
the middle of a story. That's terrible.
Bobby Lee.
I wait for a
needs
lull.
a lot of help.
Yeah.
I wait for a lull. There's a lull. We did our final segment. There's a lull. That's it. It's not. It's this episode's 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. Watch Sebastian. Go to Atlantic City. Take out your tits. Have a great time at Oceans. Okay? Josh, get those new tits. I'll get them with you, and we're both going to Oceans.
Yes.
Okay? Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.